I'm Sue Attard and I'm the principal of Hatfield Community Free School. We're a free school that opened in 2012 and we've just come to the end of our second year. Hatfield is an urban town in Hertfordshire that really was dominated by the British aerospace industry. It left quite a void in the town, with many families having been touched by the loss of their jobs. The aspirations of parents, although they have high aspirations for their own individual children, they almost feel that they don't deserve the very best to be set up in an area like this. And one thing that we've had to do from the very beginning is to say you are entitled to have the very best. We've been really open and honest about the fact that we're educating their children and what that actually means, as opposed to schooling their children, which is more of a crowd control environment.
The birds are flying in the sky, in the sky, in the sky. The birds are flying in the sky. Are you ready for summer fun?
If you're setting up a free school, you need to make sure that your education vision is totally directed towards the needs of the child. And how are you going to talk about that to the people that you appoint and the parents? I think the secret of success is the relentless focus of the leadership team on the quality of teaching and learning, and not to be distracted by fussing about the buildings or the boilers or the trees or all of those things. The senior leaders in the school, we teach alongside our teachers. We mentor, which we interpret as being the day-to-day routines, operational routines on how to do things.
My name is Amy de la Salle. I'm the Vice Principal here at Hatfield Community Free School. I'm responsible for overseeing the literacy across all of the year groups. So I write our schemes of work for literacy, and I also set the objectives for our weekly literacy plans, our weekly phonic plans. I work with the teachers to make sure that they're confident in teaching the literacy and that they know what they should be teaching and they know how it should be done. We team teach, so I'll work with the teachers and teach alongside them. The teachers will come and watch me and we'll model outstanding lessons, and then I'll go and watch them, and we'll have that coaching and mentoring where we just talk about what's happened and how we could improve it and what was really good about it. So I didn't expect to be in the position that I am this early on in my career, so I started out just as a reception teacher, then went up to a head of year, and then I'm now vice principal. And I think the fact that you can grow with the school, you can grow with the children, it's daunting at first because you have absolutely nothing. You don't have any curriculum plans, you don't have any resources, but it's also amazing for the teachers because you get the opportunity to be part of that, and you can say, oh yeah, that plan that was put in place was because of me, or that resource was because of our teamwork and things like that.
We use an international primary curriculum as the basis for the work that we're doing. But for the last year, we've been using the 2014 national curriculum, which has no levels. And so what we're doing is we're looking at our expectations of what a child would need to know at the end of year one, and then we're assessing against that. We have a particular way of working with the children that enhances their thirst for knowledge. They are wanting to read, wanting to write, and wanting to do some of their mathematics calculations, but it's seen as so much fun. The teachers will do an activity with the children, and then in their own time the children will continue that activity and do further other valuable play experiences in addition to that. We've recently had our Ofsted inspection, our first inspection, which was a full Section 5 inspection, the same as every other school in the country, and we've been rated as outstanding across the board. The HMI that inspected us said it was one of the finest schools that he'd ever had the pleasure of visiting, which makes us feel pretty excited after only 2 years in operation. I've been in teaching now for 37 years, and I absolutely adore every minute of my job. I've been a head teacher now for 20 years, and I couldn't think of any other job that I'd really love to do. And I'm coming to the end of my career now, and I never envisaged that I would be opening a brand new school with a brand new curriculum, which is pretty amazing. And in September I'm going to be a principal of 2 schools, and so I'm opening a second school just like this, part of a multi-academy trust, and we're going to replicate what our success here in Hemel Hempstead, which is a town of a similar character to Hatfield.